Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more of the Big Bang Theory. This is season 4, episode 15, I want to say. Last time though, what a ridiculous episode with Raj daydreaming about Bernadette and that ridiculous Bollywood scene at the end. Oh my god. And meanwhile, Sheldon was trying to learn acting from Penny. Very fun to watch unfold. Anyway, guys, excited to continue. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like and let's get started.
Here's what I wonder about zombies. What happens if they can't get any human flesh to eat? They can't starve to death. They're already dead.
Are zombies dead?
An hour last night.
Depends on what kind of zombie, right?
Shave when they can't see themselves in the mirror.
In 28 days, if those zombies didn't eat, they starve.
You're thinking of 28 days later. 28 days is where Sandra Bullock goes to rehab and puts the audience into an undead state.
Hey, don't bag on Sandra Bullock. You think it makes
Sandy
you look
B.
but you just come off as bitter.
As the president of the university slumming in the cafeteria.
Perhaps he's emulating Shakespeare's Henry V, who dressed as a commoner and mingled among them to find out how he was being perceived by his subjects.
But everybody recognizes him.
The 1,300 emails I've sent him on the subject of his administration, he could have saved himself the trouble.
Wow.
There's my favorite geniuses. How are we doing today?
That depends. How much longer do you plan on fondling my shoulder?
Fondling?
Sorry, Dr. Cooper, I forgot you have a touch phobia.
It's not a touch phobia, it's
To
a
germ phobia.
If you'd like to go...
So listen, fellas, who's up for a little party this Saturday night? Open bar, good
Party?
eats, might even be a few pretty girls.
Wait, hold on. Just because the nice man is offering you candy doesn't mean you should jump into his windowless van.
He's your boss.
What's the occasion?
Just a little fundraiser for the university.
Aha! The tear-stained air mattress in the back of the van.
Occasionally, we have to shake a few hands and kiss a few butts to raise money for our research.
I don't care. It's demeaning, and I refuse to be trotted out and shown off like a prize hog at the Texas State Fair.
If you don't do it, you're fired.
You're gonna come to this party, and you're gonna explain your research to a bunch of old people, or I swear to God, I'll blind you with a hot spoon like they did to that little boy in Slumdog Millionaire.
Whoa.
Oh, you
Spoilers.
Don't want that.
Well,
So Saturday
of course not.
It's gonna be off the hook. Get over it.
Don't tell him to get over it.
Oh boy, tater tots and a party invitation. What a great day.
Oh, Raj.
There you go.
Are you sure this is right?
Howard, I can't believe Bernadette let you go to a fancy party wearing a dickie.
Excuse me, my girlfriend doesn't pick out my clothes. My mother does.
We should get going.
Wait, no, fix his tie for real.
Is not going.
Oh, God.
What do we tell Siebert?
Tell him Dr. Cooper feels that the best use of his time is to employ his rare and precious mental faculties to tear the mask off nature and stare at the face of God.
So what will you actually be doing?
Then it's Saturday night, you'll be doing laundry.
Don't tell him that. Tell him the mask thing.
Reminds me of my parents' house back in New Delhi.
Kidding.
No, we are very wealthy. You see, in India, we don't make the mistake of letting our poor people have dreams.
The mistake.
He's tearing the mask off nature to look at the face of God.
The board of directors insists he has a beautiful mind. I think he's just bananas. Come on, let me introduce you to one of the university's
Both
leading
can be true.
This is Dr. Leonard Hofstadter, Dr. Rajesh Kuthrapalli, and Howard Wolowitz.
Drinky,
What
drinky.
happened to you, Wolowitz? Couldn't stick with it long enough to get your PhD?
Damn.
You may be interested to know I designed the zero-gravity waste disposal system for NASA.
Got it. You're a space plumber.
Damn.
Tell me about these two.
Do him first.
Do him first.
He's representing our experimental physics program tonight. I think you'll really enjoy hearing about his fascinating work.
Fascinate me.
Oh, God.
When they're about to wet themselves, aren't they? When you arrive at the lab in the morning, what sort of machine do you turn on?
Coffee maker?
All right, Dr. Kuth, whatever it is, you're up.
It's Kuthrapalli. I have to tinkle.
Not impressed.
Well, normally I respect your macho, rebellious attitude toward the man.
The man.
In this
The way
case,
she
I
said
think
that.
You've made a foolish mistake.
Make your case. Keeping in mind that your critical attitude is ruining our Saturday night together, and I'm not above minimizing your window.
Wow.
Sheldon, Until you manage to upload your intelligence into a self-sustaining orbiting satellite equipped with high-speed internet and a cloaking device, you will be dependent on other members of the human race.
That's it. Prepare to be minimized.
Ooh.
I'm not finished. How do you think I paid for my lab? I went to Saudi Arabia and met with a prince who had an interest in neurobiology.
Whoa.
Your lab is funded by some Middle Eastern dilettante?
By some oil
my
baron.
fiancé.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Without you to make the case for the physics department, the task will fall to people like Leonard and...
Oh, he's on his way.
Scare me?
It's working.
Because you're succeeding.
This year's donations might go to, say, the geology department.
Oh, geology.
Dirt people?
The dirt people?
It could go to the liberal arts.
The arts programs are important. No.
Literary theorists and students of gender studies.
Oh, the humanities.
Oh, the humanities? Oh, that's a great joke.
Don't worry, I really enjoyed meeting you this evening.
You're kidding. That was good for you? 'Cause I was sweating through my t-shirt.
There's nothing I like better than making smart people feel ill at ease. It's one of the fun things you get to do when you have lots of money. Watch.
Oh boy.
Who said you could eat that shrimp?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, I'm just here for your money. I don't want to shake anyone's germy hands.
Oh my god. He's not helping. I'm just here for your money.
Now you say you never want me to go anywhere near your fundraisers. Forgive me, but that sounds like a mixed message. If there's simply no talking to me, why did you call?
Oh my god. Oh, Sheldon.
Good morning, Mrs. Latham. But yes, of course I remember you. A woman well past her prime, seeking to augment her social status by doling out her late husband's ill-gotten gains.
Oh my god. Accurate, but oh my
What are
god.
you going to give me? I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested.
He should just have that on a shirt.
Calling. She wants to talk to you.
Oh.
Yes, I live with him. I really don't know why. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye.
Sexy reasons?
She wants to have dinner and talk about my research.
An entire dinner to talk about your research?
Oh, come on.
I see what's happening.
What?
My stature intimidates her, so she's using you to
Oh, wow.
crafty old gal.
Okay.
Excuse me. That was a great meal.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Doggy
The only
bag.
time I eat this well is when my mom's in town and she takes me out to dinner. Yeah, you kind of remind me of her. She enjoys making people uncomfortable too.
Oh.
Well, you remind me of a boy I dated in college.
No kidding.
Oh,
Sweet
boy.
boy, very smart.
How are you feeling about helping the physics department get a cryogenic centrifugal pump and molecular sieve?
You make a very persuasive case for it, and I'm seriously considering taking it to the next level.
Uh-huh.
Great.
There we go.
Now you don't remind me of my mom.
Maybe she'll make you call her mommy, though.
Zombies are going to attack the rehab facility where Sandra Bullock is.
No.
Yes. Sheldon, keep watching.
Swell, I need a drink. We have any alcohol?
No. But we have potatoes. I can make you vodka.
How long is that process?
2 weeks.
Mrs. Latham said she was seriously considering donating money.
Oh, yes. Wow.
Then she stuck her tongue down my throat.
Why?
Why?
We can't keep explaining everything. Read that book we got you.
Which book is that?
That old lady wanted to have sex with you in exchange for giving your department millions of dollars?
I think so.
You
Do
lucky
it.
duck.
You're really a broken toy, aren't you?
Penny, you're an expert on trading sexual favors for material gain. Walk him through this.
Oh my god.
Forget it. It's not gonna happen.
But come now, Leonard. This may be your only chance to make a real contribution to science.
Wow.
Leonard, Mrs. Lincoln's car is here for you.
I won't be too late. I'm just gonna make a final pitch for the funding and then say goodnight.
Hold on. I have something for you.
Bag of condoms?
This.
Just a little something I procured from the School of Pharmacology. They say it is to Viagra, as Viagra is to a green M&M.
Holy crap.
A photograph of a 25-year-old Mrs. Latham to get your libido humming. Check out those saddle shoes. Wow.
Saddle shoes. Row. Boy, you know how to get him hot.
I hope you're hungry.
For food, right?
Oh, I made you uncomfortable last night. I'm so sorry.
On purpose? To make him...
No, it most certainly is not. I'm making the donation to your department regardless of what happens between us.
Okay.
Really? Then what was last night about?
I took a shot. Sue me.
Huh.
It was foolish of me to think someone your age might ever be interested in someone like me.
Oh, don't say that. You're a very attractive woman.
Oh, she knows how to work him.
It's true.
You'd remember a night with me for the rest of your life.
I don't doubt that.
I
Oh.
would. But why exactly?
Why exactly?
I'm that good.
Go to her. There we go. Wow. He did it for free. Not even for the physics stuff, just for free. Oh, I love the look on her face.
I'm so proud of you. You sold yourself out like a common streetwalker.
No, he didn't.
For the money.
I thought he didn't learn anything from his relationship with you.
What is that supposed to mean?
Compliment.
The man of the hour. He took one for the team.
Wait, everybody knows what happened?
I didn't do it for the money.
Keep telling yourself that. It makes it easier. Trust me, I know.
How was she?
Howard's voice. How was she? Oh my god. Okay, very, very entertaining episode. I like the part with Leonard's tie. Funny that Penny did the tie for him and the thin part was just sticking out of the bottom a lot. And she's like, yeah, it's fine, just tuck it into your pants. But also, Leonard works at a university and doesn't know how to tie a tie himself. And Raj had his tie done correctly. Just get him to do it for you. I mean, unless Raj's tie was also tucked into his pants and we just didn't see. I say all this, but I might have actually forgotten how to tie a tie. It's been a really, really long time since I've needed to. My last job interview was maybe like 5-6 years ago. So thankful I don't have to do any of those again, those job interviews. So thank you to everybody on Patreon for supporting me so that I don't have to look for traditional jobs anymore. But of course, Sheldon was refusing to participate in this fundraiser, and very entertaining to watch Amy change his mind slowly, asking him if he really wanted to leave the department's funding to his 3 friends. The money could wind up with the dirt people in geology, or the liberal arts. Oh, the humanities. Love that joke. Love that pun. And also, wow, apparently Amy's been doing the same thing for fundraising. Apparently she got engaged to a Saudi Arabian prince who had an interest in neurobiology to get her funding. So I guess money makes the world go around, right? But yeah, once Sheldon makes his appearance, he's just so bad at schmoozing the rich people. I don't want to shake your Jeremy hands. I'm just here for your money. Kind of happy Sheldon ruined Siebert's plans, though, because President Siebert's plans didn't like him that much, just based on that one moment where he told Sheldon to get over it when Sheldon exposed his distaste for being touched. Like, Sheldon, like, maybe his germophobia is not totally rooted in, like, logic, but he set a very reasonable boundary not to be touched, and Sieber crossed it, and yet he tells Sheldon to get over it. Like, those are the kinds of things you can only do when you're the boss, or when you have power. On the other hand, though, he is dealing with Sheldon, so who I'm sure gives him a ton of headaches. He might be, is he the guy who, like, Sheldon woke up in the middle of the night along with the rest of his family? I forget why, and I forget if that was actually him. I'm sure, yeah, actually, now that I think about it, Sheldon has probably crossed a whole bunch of his boundaries too, which doesn't make him, what he's doing okay, because Sheldon is doing it unwittingly, while he's, like, purposely making Sheldon uncomfortable. But yeah. Anyway, including that moment with Siebert telling Sheldon to get over it, this was an episode quite heavy on, like, power dynamics. There was also Raj talking about how he had more servants back in India than there were at the fundraiser, and how the trick was to not let the poor people have dreams, which is just all too familiar for people who are paying attention to American politics. And then Mrs. Latham, like, she really knew how to work over the boys, torturing them a little, insulting Howard for not having a PhD, and then shitting on him for being a space plumber. No pun intended, shitting on him. Raj runs away because he's afraid of interacting with her. And then Leonard feels too on the spot and says the first piece of equipment he turns on in the morning is the coffee maker. Poor guy. Yeah, and then she loops back later to Mingle, telling Leonard she loves to make smart people feel ill at ease. Got Raj to spit out his shrimp. Poor Raj. But yeah, rich people finding ways to entertain themselves by weaponing their status and their wealth. Very much about power dynamics. And I do suppose what she's doing is better than Squid Game. She has her fun. And the next morning calls for Leonard, reaches Sheldon. That's a fun conversation. And then she hits on Leonard that night, tries to bribe him with funding in exchange for sex. Leonard definitely did not see it coming, but nothing happens that night, and Leonard comes home and explains his predicament to his friends. And Sheldon is so excited to hear this and thinks Leonard should absolutely do it. And I wonder if he'd be saying the same thing if he was the one she was after. And Sheldon tells Penny to give Leonard advice because she's an expert on trading sexual favors for material gain. Oh, wish I was an expert on that. And Leonard never really considers the idea of having sex with Mrs. Latham for the equipment. I don't think there'd be a problem with doing that. If the price was right, I would do it for sure. The thing I have more of a problem with is Mrs. Latham, grabbing him and kissing him without his consent. The things you can get away with if you have money or power, again. It'd be one thing if there was chemistry and they were both feeling it, but it was just moments before that Leonard said she reminded him of his mother, so clearly not in the same headspace whatsoever. But I do appreciate the fact that she made the donation regardless of whether they had sex or not, and that takes a lot of the power out of the equation. It becomes more about attraction, and then she made Leonard an offer he could not refuse. Apparently she's that good. I mean, Leonard did look completely ravaged the next morning, so I guess she wasn't lying about that. The look on Penny's face, though, was priceless. That was such a great, great moment. Yeah, I wonder if Mrs. Latham ruined sex for Leonard. I wonder if she made him call her Mrs. Latham. But yeah, just no one can rock his world as much as she did, and he'll never see sex the same way again. Oh, man. Very, very entertaining episode, though. Hope you enjoyed my reaction. Leave a like, really helps out the channel. Early reactions and full reactions on Patreon in the link in the description below. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye, friends.